there's one story I was thinking about when I knew I was going to have you on the show. I don't even know if you remember this. You probably do though, because you have a long history of things. The first time I ever played a show with you that I met you in the personal was either 2008, 2009 in New York. We played a spot called Southpaw, which is no longer there. And
Oh my God. Oh
and,
my God.
and it was the Yule Prog Fest that
You dropping history right now.
oh yeah that Uncommon NASA used to put on yearly, right?
Yup.
And
Yup.
you were the headliner. There was mad dope artists on that show. I was with my group Wastelands at the time, and
Wow. Yeah, yeah. Wasteland.
yeah, and we played that show, but it was you on that show. Masai was on that show. Carnage was on that show. Despot was on that show. Homeboy Sandman was on that show. The Presence was on that show. There was a lot of I'm pretty sure Metro even showed up. Like there was so many people in the building that night. It was crazy. Kenyatta was in the building. That's the first time I met him in person. It was super dope. But the thing that's the crazy thing that I remember about that show is we're chilling down in the green room, right? I walk upstairs. I go. We're getting ready to go on because we were one of the early acts. We were getting ready to go on. I come up from the green room, and then my dude Short Fuse comes up later on, and he's like, "You're not gonna believe what just happened." I was like, "Oh, you were in the green room for a minute. You were kicking it with Vast and them or whatever." He was like, "I was there for a little bit, but the crazy thing that happened was I got to the top of those narrow ass steps and I fell all the way down those motherfuckers." And Bass looked over me and said, "Bro, did you just fall down all the stairs? Are you okay?" And literally, he's like, this is right before we go on. Like we were like literally, it was the next 2 minutes we went on stage, and I'm like,
I vaguely remember that. Like it was a crazy night, and I just remember like looking at dude like, did you just literally tumble? You know what I mean?
dog,
Like
that was like 15 steps in that joint going downstairs.
It was crazy. It was crazy. I was just like, damn.
But yeah, but yeah, and that was my first time ever meeting you, was at that show. And that thing right there stands out to me so much because I remember him telling me like, man, it was so cool kicking it with Vast in the green room, but you were not going to believe what happened. And he tells me this. I'm like, "Dog, are you for real?" He's like, "Yes." He's like, "Yeah, man." And then he shows me his back. He's got like his whole back was like bruised. I was like, "How are you even standing right now?" It's crazy.
I caught like the end of it. So I wasn't